So why was the function negative 16t squared plus 180 in the previous function? I told you that gravity is constant, okay? Gravity is actually a rate of acceleration, which is negative 32 feet per second per second. That is what acceleration is. And acceleration gives us velocity, and velocity gives us position. Again, this is assuming that you're dropping an object straight downward and that there is no wind resistance. So we're not throwing a ball up in the air diagonally or something like this. This is a straight up and down motion with no wind resistance. And if we have a straight up and down motion with no wind resistance, then the position function will always be given to us as negative 16t squared plus v0t or v0t plus s0 or s0. So what's v0 and what's s0? v0 is your original velocity. So for instance, that ball on top of that 180-foot building, did we just drop it, in which case its initial velocity was 0? Or did we throw it upwards, in which case its velocity would have been positive? Or did we huck it downwards towards the ground, in which case its initial velocity would have been negative? So that v0 is your initial velocity. S0 is your initial position. How high above the ground did you drop that ball? We said it was a 180-foot building. So if we dropped it from 180 feet, the initial position, S0, or S sub 0, would be 180. This gives us the ability to find any position function of any object. Let's look at the next example to emphasize this. It says at time t equals 0, a diver jumps from a diving board that is 12 feet high with an initial velocity of 16 feet per second. So let's think about this. The jumper is jumping from 12 feet. So that's our initial position. That's S0. It has an initial velocity of 16 feet per second. That's V0, the initial velocity. So if we're looking here, what we're looking at is S of t equals, it's always negative 16t squared, again that comes from acceleration, which is constant, plus your initial velocity times t, plus your initial position, right? Well, we already have that initial position, and we already have that initial velocity marked in this problem. So as you can see, this would be the position function for that object, negative 16t squared plus 16t plus 12. I can also tell you, because that velocity, initial velocity is positive, I know that that diver is jumping up away from the ground, moving upwards. If that diver dove straight down, that would be a negative number. So the next question says, when does the diver hit the water? Well, we need to be able to interpret that. When does the diver hit the water? Think about the height. S is the height here, the position, the height. So it says when is S of t, when is the height of it equal to 0? Well, this has nothing to do with calculus. This is actually an algebra equation. Let's take the equation of S of t, which is negative 16t squared, plus 16t plus 12. Let's set that equal to 0 and solve. You might be able to factor this if you want. You might be able to use the quadratic formula. That's probably what I'd do here because the leading coefficient is a 1. It's totally up to you on how to find this, but you do need to be able to solve any quadratic equation. So I'm going to use the quadratic formula. Again, that's negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. In this case, it would be negative b, which would be negative 16, plus or minus the square root of b squared, which would be 16 squared, minus 4 times a is negative 16, times c, which is 12. All of this is over 2 times a is negative 16. I'm not going to fuss about this. I'm going to throw this directly into my calculator. I'm not going to try to do it any piece at any time, and I'm going to see what I get. Tell me if you're getting the same. I'm going to go ahead and hit that double arrow button to convert them to decimals instead of fractions, but I'm getting the decimal versions of negative 0.5 and 1.5. Again, that's by hitting the double arrow button right above the enter sign, the arrows that go point away from each other. Right above enter, that gives me the decimal version. And let's think about this. So this says the diver's going to hit the water after negative half a second and after 1.5 seconds. Well, of course, negative 1.5 seconds doesn't make sense. That's before the diver jumps. So the only time we need to think about is 1.5 seconds. 1.5 seconds, sorry. 1.5 seconds. So when is it going to hit the water? After 1.5 seconds is when the diver would hit the water. And this is realistic. This is when the diver should hit the water, because you think about it, most professional diving is done, well, not most of it, a lot of professional diving is done indoors. There's no or very minimal wind resistance. So this would be the actual amount of time it took that diver to hit the water if they jumped off a 12-foot board at a velocity of 16 feet per second. But now it asks for what's the diver's velocity. So why did we do that first part? We need to define when the diver hit the ground. So that's 1.5 seconds is when the diver hit the ground. Now we need to know what was the speed or the velocity of the diver when they did it. So now we need to find the velocity function. Again, the velocity function is the derivative of the position function. The position function was negative 16t squared plus 16t plus 12. So let's find the derivative of that. That would be negative 16, your coefficient, times the derivative of t squared, which is 2t to the first, or just 2t, plus 16, the coefficient, times the derivative of t, which is 1, plus the derivative of 12, derivative of any constant is 0. So the velocity function would be equal to negative 32t plus 16. Okay, so what do we want? Well, now we want the velocity when it hit the ground. Well, it hit the ground at 1.5 seconds. So that'd be negative 32 times 1.5 plus 16. Please put that into your calculator. I'm getting negative 32. Again, this is velocity, so it's going to be your distance over your time in terms of units. So this would be feet per second. Again here, the negative indicates a direction to us. This negative means you're falling downward or coming towards the ground. Your velocity is approaching the ground at 32 feet per second.